Okay. Hello. Good morning. Yeah. Today I'm going to do a morning song, and it's based on a true story, and it's got a little bit of history to it. So I hope you bear with me. I hope you're interested in history. The song is called "The Land of Little Crow," and Little Crow was an Indian chief leader in the Midwest, the Sioux Nation and the Dakota tribe. And been interested in Indian history since I read this story called "Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee" when I was a kid. It's a lot of it's a sad history, a lot of genocide, a lot of forced migration and movement and so forth. Well, this Little Crow was a chief, and he actually went all the way to Washington and talked to the president and made a deal with President Buchanan, James Buchanan. He made a deal for his people, and they decided they'd go on this little reservation and give up their land for some money payment. Well, the U.S. government did not pay them off. As it's done many times, they ended up starving. Little Crow went to the officials, the Indian officials, and asked them for some food. And they were sitting on food. And the official says, well, if your people are hungry, let them eat grass. Well, Little Crow had no choice. His people made an uprising, and they went on the warpath. This official who told Little Crow to eat grass ended up dead. They found him dead with a bunch of grass stuck in his mouth. So they had some revenge. When Little Crow, he didn't have any choice. Actually, he made a deal with the United States, and they messed it up. And their people were starving, so they started saying they're going to get rid of all the settlers in this area, which is in the upper Midwest, around Minnesota and North Dakota, and they started attacking farmers and attacking soldiers. Well, the soldiers came in from Washington, and they started raising old Cain against the Indians, and it's a sad but true story. I wrote a song. It's called "The Land of Little Crow," and it's inspired by the story of three brothers from a place in Norway called Bømlo. And this is a true story. They ended up over there, and they joined up when the fight began against the Indians. One of them, his name was Christian Pedersen. He was too young to join the army. He was 19 years old. Of course, when I was back in the Vietnam War days, there was only 19-year-olds who were getting drafted. But during that time, 19 was too young. But he lied about his age, and he joined up, and they went marching. And Christian Pedersen, he unfortunately didn't make it back from the campaign against the Indians. Another thing, I'll just get to the song without talking so much. All right, here it comes. Hope you're going to like it. It's called "The Land of Little Crow," and I haven't really been doing this song very often, so I had to rearrange it a little bit. I hope you're going to like it. Private Christian Pedersen here. I've been living in the world for 19 years. I lied about my age so they'd let me in. Go with my brothers against them wild Indians. I rode with Hans, Petter, and Nils through the dusty, dry Dakota fields, in the land of the Sioux and the buffalo, marching through the land of Little Crow. Way out on the Great Plains, the wind is free to blow. There ain't no rails and there ain't no roads through the land of Little Crow. Our wagon train was 5 miles long. We soldiers were 3,000 strong. Past empty farms and poison wells, a lifeless, empty, living hell. Upon a ridge near Devil's Lake stood 1,000 strong, make no mistake. Like eagles they watched from on high, perched to kill, ready to fly. Way out on the Great Plains, the wind is free to blow. There ain't no rails and there ain't no roads through the land of Little Crow. Our Indian scouts and my brother Nils went with the doctor up the hill. He spoke their language, thought he might talk to them, avoid a fight. They shot the doctor in the back. I saw him fall, then we attacked, riding hard to chase them down. Their empty camp was all we found. Them Indians scattered in defeat. The orders came for our retreat. I got sick one night, I couldn't ride. Now I'm buried on this low hillside. Way out on the Great Plains, the wind is free to blow. There ain't no rails and there ain't no roads through the land of the Little Crow. Through the land of Little Crow. All right, there you have it. The land of Little Crow. I'd like to say this a little something extra about Indian rights, which I'm a big supporter of. The controversial Dakota pipeline, oil pipeline, goes right through the same area that I just sang about in the Midwest and in North Dakota, South Dakota, in that area. One of my favorite singers, Bruce Cockburn, he wrote a song called, which said, "Will there never be an end to the Indian War?" And I guess there probably never will be, seeing as how it's still going on. By the way, my home state of Maine, which was settled very early in the 1600s, they made treaties, and the treaties were broken. And in 1980, the Indians, the Penobscot Indians, they sued the American government for a broken treaty, and they won. Unbelievable. And they sued for 2/3 of the state of Maine, almost the whole state, and they won. And of course, you can't give the whole state of Maine to the Indians, but they got a big compensation, lots of money. President Jimmy Carter, excuse me, signed the bill. So that was one of the good stories of the never-ending Indian Wars. Well, that's my song for the day. I hope you enjoyed that one. I'm going to be back tomorrow with maybe a little bit happier song. And please keep them likes, comments, tips in the jar, and Vips and PayPal is always available. And I really appreciate people donating. Thank you very much. Okay, everybody, I guess that's it for me today. Do appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you like that song, The Land of Little Crow. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope. Okay, bye-bye.